Well, good morning, world. How are y'all doing this morning? It is a beautiful morning. Still got a little chill in the air. It's supposed to get up into the 80s today, and we're supposed to be getting a lot of rain. So there was some preparing for the rain that we did over this weekend. I would like for you to invite you to pay attention that we are going to have a YouTube channel coming up. It's not ready yet. There are a couple of videos that I've made over the years that I've downloaded and stuff, but I've not completed all that. But we will be focusing on the house. Our little catchphrase is the house, the barn, and a little farm. We're 3.5 acres here, and we're going to be developing it, and this is going to be our retirement job, I guess. It's to help keep us physically fit, to cook our own food. I'm sure not 100%, of course, but sustain us, pay for itself. My objective is to have this piece of land pay for itself. There's so much you can produce on a small piece of land. So we'll be talking all things small, because unless the Lord moves us somewhere else, this is where we plan on staying. 3.5 acres is something that David and I should be able to control way up into our years. And so all things small. So if you live, in a little patio home, there are things you can do to grow your some of your own food. Right now, I'm about to go out, and I planted some ranunculuses yesterday. Can you see this? This all looks like a creature from another lagoon or something. Anyway, one of the corms fell off. A corm is basically the same thing as a bulb. It's just a different word. But I planted 40 ranunculuses because one of the things we're going to do is we're going to have bees. I'm going to be raising them in a horizontal hive, and that's something we'll talk about. But local bees caught here in Florida, and I mean those that have split from their hive. But you want bees that are local, because if you ship them in from another part of the world, they're not necessarily used to your environment, so they're going to struggle, and that's where disease comes in. And people feed bees sugar. Why? And they put antibiotics in them and stuff like that. Honey is one of the most. Anyway, there's a long story. We'll be going over that and teaching you how to raise bees, how they were done until the till semi trucks started moving them, and that's where they came into the square box, and how much better it is for the bees and the honey that comes out of them when you grow them horizontally. Well, if you got bees, you need to have flowers. And so, of course, a woman loves flowers. And David enjoys flowers, too. There's a few things he picks out, and he's like, oh, I like that. And so we're going to have flowers, and we'll have cut flowers to sell. Brides, be thinking about that, or husbands, if you think, hey, I want to get my wife some flowers, or if you like flowers yourself. So we'll be having a little flower farm here as well. And we're also thinking small. David and I have worked for a really long time, and both of us are physical. And so we know as we're getting older, we need things we can physically handle. So bees are pretty good. Flowers are good. We got chickens out there. Maybe go into a couple of lambs and some smaller pigs, not the big old hogs, but some smaller pigs, things we can physically handle a lot better. We're not going to have machinery on here. It's 3.5 acres. We're not going to have, a big old tractor on here doing all the lifting and stuff. And so we're going to be talking about retirement and what, going into that and what we need to set up for that. So those are some topics we'll be having. Taking what this land has given us. Like, if you see bricks, as of right now, if you see bricks in the garden, or I've made some steps over there, or I have a little patio here under some wisteria, we are harvesting bricks from our little wood area. There was a huge mound of these gorgeous brick just sitting there rotten. And so I'm pulling those out and I'm using that. My mama used to say, girls, there's 3 of us, one 4 years older and one 4 years younger, but she'd say, girls, y'all wouldn't go rake up the leaves off a money tree. Y'all wouldn't go rake the leaves off a money tree if we had one back there. So I'm trying my best to rake leaves off a money tree. I think I said honey tree, off a money tree. But anyway, so I'm trying my best to rake some leaves up that this money tree gave us. And I had a photographer come out and look through her eyes and through the lens and what she could see the property for a venue, for a photography venue, and taking pictures. And she even said in the condition it's in now, which we've worked for a year to try to clean her up and everything, and so she's not where I have the vision. She said, but there's a lot of places, a lot of vignettes, as I call them, that she could really get some good pictures from. Inside the house, I am a collector of old world and antiques. The walls are true shiplap. What I mean by that is, Joanna didn't come in and do them. These were built in in the house that was in the 30s. And so my colors are sort of jewel tone. And so, we're going to rake as many leaves as we can up. So if you have some pictures that you would like to have taken here, I've got a photographer, or if you have your own photographer you like, that's we can we definitely talk about that. We have some chicks. Hopefully it'll be my first time incubating chickens, and so we have some chicks that are about to hatch. Those would be adorable pictures for little kids to take, or adults as well. But anyway, so this is what's going on the farm. I would love for you to come along. I'm not going to give you our YouTube page yet because it's not ready, and it's going to be rough when it is starting, because right now I'm working from a phone, and that's probably what I worked from for a long time. So you're not going to find these. I love watching beautiful vlogs and just all these editing and stuff that's going to get done. That's not going to happen here. Hopefully I'll get better over time, but especially in the beginning. But I would love for you to come along and tell me what you want to see, especially if you're getting a little older and you're thinking about retiring. And if you're young, there is one lady I really like to listen to, and they have like 12-year-old girls. This one's focused toward the girls, but my husband, we hope to have him out here because the tagline is a house, a barn, and a little farm. And so there are things on here. So this isn't just me. David's going to hopefully, let's see if we can get him jazzed about this, but he says he looks at videos on how-to stuff. And a lot of times it's bing, bang, boom, and it's done, and they don't go into telling you how. So David will be doing some things, and sometimes you think it's basic. Oh, I know this, so everybody knows it, but sometimes that's not the case. Like this morning, I made some fresh mayonnaise. Do you know how to make mayonnaise? It's basic, but if you don't know, you don't know. So anyway, I hope you join me, and tell me what you would like to hear about, and let's have some fun, okay? Y'all have a great day. Bye.